Anyway, so without further ado, this gentleman's actually been coming here for many years in different formats and different friends and so on. And we're very pleased to have him back. Currently, he comes in and plays with the band. But as you know, we're all been taking it easy and not doing a lot of things. But for the last 6 months, 7, 10 months, he's been just doing it at home, making it all happen and making it work. And he's decided to come out and help us out. We got to compliment Scott Staton for getting this all together for us. Scott and Dave Keys, and of course Loren Korevic. We had to draw short straws to see who was going to start first, because everyone wanted to go be the last to be the one. But someone's got to go first, and sometimes they always say the first is the best, but we'll let you all decide. So without further ado, let's raise the curtain on the Turning Point stage and welcome Mr. Loren Korevic.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. Coming out, well, for staying in tonight, I suppose. Yep, I'm starting first. We're going to have some boogie-woogie. We're going to do some stride, some swing, some fun piano stuff, and a lot of good friends out there. So I've been looking forward to this, and I am looking forward to it now. I started first because if you start first, then you can drink. This starts out like a Jelly Roll Morton thing, and it goes into one of mine, because I'm thinking about New Orleans a lot, because we missed Mardi Gras this year. Here it goes. I've been looking everywhere for a long, long time, for someone to come and put her hand in mine. Looking high and low, low and high, up and down, to and fro and to, all over town. I got to find me somebody to love, someone who loves me well, loves me any. How long I got to hang around, waiting for my bride to come, searching every rock and roll, waiting for my someone, looking here and there and here, everywhere I roam. If I find that girl, Lord, I'm gonna bring her home. I got to find me somebody to love, someone who knows me well, but loves me anyway. She doesn't have to be good looking or have a money in the bank, but she's got to have a warm heart, sweet smile, soft lips, and love in her eyes. If she's got all that, she can have all this any old time. or have a money in the bank. But she's got to have a warm heart, sweet smile, soft lips, love in her eyes. If she's got all that, she can have all this. If she's got all that, she can have all this. And if she's got all that, she can have all this. Any old time. Thank you very, very much. This is a James P. Johnson piece. I'm going to be concentrating primarily on New Orleans and New York. I'm going to do 2 James P. Johnson pieces. This is stride piano. So it's entitled Carolina Shout. Carolina Shout. This is Oscar Brown wrote this tune. This is called Signifying Monkey. A signifying monkey is a guy that goes up to another guy and says something like, "Do you hear what that other guy just said about your mama?" And then he goes over to the other guy and says, "Did you hear what that guy just said about your mama?" And then he climbs up in the tree and watches the fun. Signifying monkey. 2, 3, 4. Signifying monkey, stay up in your tree. You are always lying and signifying, but you better not monkey with me. one day. Hey, there's a great big elephant right down the way. He go around talking, I'm sorry to say, about your mama in a scandalous way. Now he be talking about your mama and your grandma too. He don't show so much respect for you. Now you wasn't there, and I sure am glad, 'cause what he said kinda made me mad. Signifying monkey, stay up in your tree. You are always lying and signifying, but you better not monkey with me. When out the lion said, yeah, well, I'll fix him. I'll tear that elephant limb from limb. Then he shook the whole jungle with a mighty roar. Took off like a shot from a 44. He done found that elephant where the tall grass grows. He said, I come here to punch you right in your nose. The elephant looked at the lion in surprise. He said, boy, you better go pick on someone your own size. But the lion wouldn't listen. He made a pass. The elephant slapped him down on the grass. That lion roared and spoke from the ground. And that's when the elephant really went to town. I mean, he whooped that lion for the rest of the day. I still don't see how that poor lion got away. But he dragged off, more dead than alive. And that's when that monkey started his jive. Signifying monkey, stay up in your tree. You are always lying and signifying, but you better not monkey with me. Yeah. Down. He said, woo-wee, what is this beat-up mess I see? Is that you, lion? Ha, 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 do tell. He rubbed your ass flat into a feather well. Now, he don't give you a beating that was rough enough. You supposed to be king of the jungle, ain't that some stuff? You big overgrown pussycat, don't you roar. I'll jump out this tree and I will whoop you some more. The monkey liked to laughing and jumping up and down, but his foot missed the limb and he tumbled to the ground. The lion, he's on him now with all 4 feet. Gonna grind that monkey into hamburger meat. Signifying monkey, stay up in your tree. You are always lying and signifying, but you better not monkey with me. Went out of it. The lion stood back to hear what he said. Little monkey scampered up a tree and got away. What I wanted to tell you then, he hollered then, was if you fool with me, I'm gonna stick the elephant on you again. The lion just roared and spoke from the ground. Monkey, what I wanted to tell you, he hollered then, was if you fool with me, I'll stick the elephant on you again. Signifying monkey, stay up in your tree. You are always lying and signifying, but you better not monkey. You are always lying and signifying, but you better not monkey with me. Signifying monkey, Oscar Brown Jr. This is another Jelly Roll Morton song. And this is entitled The Wild Man Blues. Now the Wild Man Blues, during the 20s and 30s, it was recorded by everybody. But there was never a lyric to it. And I thought, well, it ought to have a lyric. So it's gonna. And here it is. Wild with you. I like wild music. I like it hard. I like wild, got a big black dog. him Spot. Yeah, he drinks like a fish, he drinks a lot. I caught him drinking whiskey from a chamber pot. I'm a wild man, ain't nothing I won't do. They ought to chain me up and throw me in the doggone zoo. I met an alligator walking down Wall Street. I rubbed his belly and I tickled his big feet. I'm a wild man, baby, got the wild man blues. Now if you got to leave your woman at home, but you can't be trusted alone, just call on me, gonna guarantee I'll treat her like she was my own. Yeah, I'll make her hum a brand new tune, I'll have her howling at the moon. You got to leave your woman at home, but she can't be trusted alone. Just call on me, I will guarantee I'll treat her like she was my own. Yeah, I'll make her hum a brand new tune, I'll have her howling at the moon. I'm a wild man, nothing that I won't do. If you're a wild woman, I want to get wild with you. Now I met an alligator on Royal Street. He had a Stetson hat and spats on his feet. I'm a wild man, baby, got the wild man blues. Now I'm a wild man, baby, I got the wild man blues. That's the Wild Man Blues. Thank you very much. This is James P. Johnson once again. This is entitled The Snowy Morning Blues. We've had a lot of them lately. Snowy Morning Blues. This is actually way down upon the Suwannee River. This is gonna be my final tune. Scott Staton's coming up shortly, and you're gonna hear some genuine boogie woogie. Way down upon the Suwannee River, aka the old folks at home. thank you all for coming out. Now I'd like to introduce the wonderful Scott Staton. Guy plays a gang of pianos. Stick around.
Well, he's going to do some setting up first before he
Okay.
goes on, so we'll hold off that. Loren used to play many years ago down in New York City, L. Lanes, and keep all those people rocking and so on like that. So always makes it fun having him here. This is our first streaming one, and I'm thinking that we got it down right finally. I apologize in the very beginning. We had a little sound here and there, and I know we jumped a few microphones. One wasn't working, but we got it up and running, so that part was great. Always a fun time when Loren Korevic comes down to see us. How long have you been playing piano, Loren?
I started when I was 18, and I'm 112 now, so just do the math.
Is it true that you do also play a kazoo?
I do, yes. I played first kazoo with the Paleotonic Philharmonic.
Ah, okay.
And yeah, we toured the world for a good long time. That was when the world was only about 2 miles in circumference.
Was it flat or round then?
It was a little both.
Okay.
A little both, depending on which side you were on.
Yeah, I know going back to over the years that you come in with different things and so on like that. You came in doing a tribute to Tom Waits,
That's right.
and you and your wife really shook it up there. I still remember some of those songs you did. Did a John Prine song also, which that's right, John Prine. You also came and did the jug band night where you actually excelled on the jug.
How about that?
I think it was actually he brought the jug into the 20th century because I believe it was a plastic jug, not a ceramic one,
no,
plastic.
it was a see-through jug. I couldn't get a pickup into the real one.
Right. Okay. So you cut a hole in the bottom and you put a microphone in it or something, as I recall.
Yeah.
It's important to be able to ad lib when you're doing jug band music. You never know what's going to happen.
That's right. You got to know how to rig your jug.
You got to
Do your jugs right. Okay. I'm not going to.
Hey, John. John,
Yes, Scott.
can I unplug this mic?
In a moment.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can unplug the mic. Sorry, Scott. Anyway, so Loren's been doing this for a while, and you can keep your eye out for him. He's been playing with the band for quite a few years now, and always a great show. It makes us go back to the days when we never had the band play at the Turning Point, but we had 3 of them appear over different evenings, never together. But Levon played here a number of times, and I think Garth played here once. And then our buddy Rick played here probably 20 times. And we claimed close to having him scheduled for New Year's Eve, 1999. But as you know, that's a couple of weeks before that New Year's, we lost him. Rick Danko, what a great guy in the band. But the band is keeping it together alive. But that's all in the future, and we are here now. This next gentleman, he's been here numerous times before. He's come in for the Piano Summit, and he's played many a time. He played at our PAL festival, helping out the kids and so on. Scott, you got a piano there or what?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure, Nervous about my sound, man. Nervous about my sound. Gotta get it out right.
Me too.
You have a radio show that you talk about all sorts of different things on?
We do. It's called the Hudson Valley Jam. It's on HudsonRiverRadio.com up in Stony Point. I was just texting with Mike Garania. He's been a guest on the show. We feature a lot of the music of local Hudson Valley-based musicians. Some of my friends from years ago have moved on to other places, Colorado, David Snyder, Jeff Gray, and Rich Steele is in Las Vegas, and we play about an hour and a half of all different kinds of music featuring Hudson Valley artists. It's a lot of fun.
Well, that's great. And where is it again located?
The show is called the Hudson Valley Jam, and the station is HudsonRiverRadio.com.
HudsonRiverRadio.com.
And our show is Thursday nights from 8:30 to 10.
But you realize tonight is Saturday night, and you are here at the Turning Point.
I am.
Not on the radio, so we are doing that on YouTube, and I think it's going well now. I think we get it down right.
Good.
So I'd like to say, let's go ahead and raise the curtain.
Okay.
And welcome to the stage, Mr. Scott Staton. Give it up for him, Scott Staton.
Wow, thank you. All right. I'm going to start off with, this song normally wouldn't be a boogie-woogie tune. It's a tune by Jimmy Cliff. It's called Sitting Here in Limbo. Jimmy Cliff, the great reggae artist. I used to play this tune with a band up in New Hope, Pennsylvania, at a place called John and Peter's Place.
Yeah.
You work there, Dave?
Yeah.
What a great, it's kind of like the Turning Point, only in Pennsylvania, yeah. What a cool place. Anyway, I used to play this with a guy, Courtney Coletti and Scooter, and I always loved this tune. So I kind of changed the arrangement of a little bit. Jimmy Cliff wrote this song when his manager had passed away, and he felt like he was in limbo. He didn't know what he was going to be doing, and he ended up self-producing his music from there on in. But all right, so here we go. Sitting Here in Limbo. Sitting here in limbo, I'm rolling down the road. Oh yes, I'm sitting here in limbo. Got some time to search my soul. You know that I'm putting up a resistance, but I know my faith will lead me on. Sitting here in limbo, from the shining rosy road. Oh yes, I'm sitting here in limbo, like a bird without a song. You know that I'm putting up a resistance, but I know my faith will lead me on. Well, I don't know where life will lead me, but I know where I've been. Can't see where life will lead me, but I know what I've seen. Tried my hand at love and friendship, but all that is past and gone. This little boy is moving on. Sitting here in limbo, waiting for the dice to throw. Oh yes, I'm sitting here in limbo, but I know it won't be long. You know that I'm putting up a resistance, but I know my faith will lead me on. Well, I don't know where life will lead me, but I know what I've seen. Don't know where life will lead me, but I know where I've been. I know very soon it'll bloom, but all that is past and gone. This little boy's moving on. Well, I don't know where life will lead me, but I know where I've been. Don't know where life will take me, but I know what I've seen. Had my hand in full of friendship, but that is past and gone. This little boy's moving on. Sitting here in limbo, like a bird without a song. Oh yes, I'm sitting here in limbo, but I know it won't be long. You know they're putting up a resistance, but I know my faith will lead me on. You know they're putting up a resistance, but I know my faith will lead love that tune. What a great song. The idea of the song is so great. Sitting here in limbo, what am I going to be doing, right? All right, my little cheat sheets. Okay, next tune I'm going to do, it's an original boogie tune. I call it Boogie in G because it's in the key of G. About 10 years ago, I went to a boogie festival in England at the Sturminster Newton UK Boogie Festival. And it was so inspiring to see all these great players, mostly from Europe. I think Donia Oxford was the only American there, besides my family and myself. And when I came back, I decided to write a boogie tune that was kind of like a mixture of all these different kind of ideas that I heard there that I had never heard before. Okay. Yeah, I'll talk about that later. All right, so here we go. Boogie in G. Thank you. I wish you guys at home could see the view that I have here. There's only about 3 or 4 people here. But it's a very lively bunch. Right? All right. Here we go. All right, I got my cheat sheets here. I'm all set. Get my other one right there. Okay. This is a tune. I haven't played this out much. I wrote this song with my friend Harry Lydell 10 years ago, maybe. It's interesting that on the original recording of this tune, which was done 8 years ago or something like that, it was in the key of E flat. Man, I tried singing this in E flat this past week, and I was getting ready for the show here. I couldn't even come close to singing it in E flat. We were talking before about COVID. I had COVID earlier this year, and my upper respiratory is not quite as robust as it was before. It's not horrible, but anyway, so I had to drop this to the key of C, which is a lot lower. This tune, it's called No Evil. My friend Harry Lydell, who wrote some of the lyrics with me, he had the idea of the 3 monkeys: see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. And this was done, we wrote this after, you remember Enron? Remember the Enron scandal? It was like one of the first big, like huge, financial disasters. There was a company called Arthur Anderson, and they were the accounting firm, I guess. And this scheme, the whole thing just collapsed, and people lost their pensions. It was really, really bad. So we wrote this song about that, and it's kind of interesting how those kind of events are a lot more frequent now than they used to be years ago, right? So, in the original recording, Billy Ruse did a great, great piano, great guitar solo on it. So, okay, here we go. It's called No Evil. Like little Johnny stealing from the cookie jar, they caught you with your hands in the till. Your fingers are so stained with the pain of your theft, and to this day you deny it still. Covering your tracks with the trick of the trade, like laundering with lots of red ink. How long did you think this illusion would last? I guess you know well you're a stink. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. They're gonna come where the cow goes down. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Everybody suffers from the greed of a thief. Listen, careful, can you hear the sound? It's another corporation going down, down. Just exactly like a game of Monopoly. The CEOs enter cannabis to go free, while the common people lose everything they see. Pensions and security. All the money has been stashed in the Swiss account. Only a single signee. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Playing it dumb while the downs go down. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Everybody suffers from the greed of a few. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Everybody suffers from the greed. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Everybody suffers from the greed of a few. After you're indicted, a vacation for you. They lead you to the south of France. They'll lead you to your villa and some fine cuisine, and buy a little romance. You got all your lawyers working overtime, so you never ever need to call. Just keep on pushing back over trial dates. You'll never take the fall. See no evil, hear no evil, speak That was very subdued. Where's my, oh, here it is. All right. I'm going to do another boogie woogie tune. I call this one Boogie in D. It's like the other one, only different key. A little different feel. There's a great keyboard player I get to work with every once in a while named Pete Levin. And he's a wonderful player. He was telling me that somewhere he was playing at a club or something. I forget exactly the scenario, but the club owner or somebody was saying, you know, like he was like kidding around, but like putting down the keyboard players. You keyboard players. All you do is go up and down the keyboard. Come on, what the hell is that? You just go up and down and up and down. And we were laughing about it, and I thought about it at home. Like when I watch my hands, I do kind of go up and down, right? So I kind of incorporated into this. There's a lot of going up and down with this. Yeah? All right. Boogie in D. Okay, thank you. All right, this will be my last tune, and this is an original tune. I wrote it a couple of years ago. It's called Oh Rebecca. And this song is about a guy who was sent to prison. He's a reporter, and he wouldn't reveal his sources, so he was sent to prison. And this is like a love song for his lover, Rebecca. And I got the name Rebecca from, there's a great boogie woogie tune that was done by Pete Johnson and Joe Turner, and it was recorded in 1938. It's called Rollin' Pete. When I went to the Boogie Festival in Sturminster, they had these different events happening over like a long weekend. And there was a Royal Air Force a club, and there were maybe, I don't know, 75, 100 people in this club. And they were, one of the boogie players was playing Rollin' Pete, and every person in the room was singing the lyrics for it. This is like an obscure kind of boogie tune, but it was so popular there. And there's several versions of it that Pete Johnson and Joe Turner did. And one of them, his lover's named Rebecca. So that's where I got the idea for that. Okay, here we go. Oh, Rebecca, how I love you. And count the ways. I've counted the days. Till the next time that I see you, I can hardly wait. Oh, no, no. Oh, Rebecca, how I missed you. Let me show the way till today. Yes, at 3 and I'll be free. With your loving arms I'll stay. It's been nearly 7 years now. They put me away. Price I pay. I will not reveal my sources, and I still will say, oh, no, no. Oh, Rebecca, how I want you. Let me count the ways. The judge says, so it's time for you to go now. It's time to close this case. Oh, locked in myself, I lay alone. I know I'm coming home. I can see you in my mind, but very soon I'll leave this all behind. Oh, Rebecca, remember, I don't have a clue. How about you? Just a simple sort of story, what, where, and who. Oh, no, no. Oh, Rebecca, how I missed you. Let me show ways till today. Till at 3 and I'll be free. In your loving arms I'll stay. Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Thank you very much. Dave Keys is up.
Scott Staton. Give it up for him one more time, crowd. Yeah.
Thank you.
The roar of the crowd at the turning point. I'm going to go ahead and mute your mic there, Scott.
All right, I'm going to unplug it, all right?
You're going to unplug it. You're safe, man. Ever the consummate musician, making sure it doesn't pop. Nothing wrong with popping every once in a while.
Hey,
Yeah, a lot of good songs there. Don't forget you can hear Scott on the radio, and I think he's teaching somewhere too. With
Yep.
doing some classes, he's trying to keep the kids off the street. I don't know if he's trying to teach them the evil ways of juke joint music, though. I don't know what's going on with that.
Boogie woogie.
Yeah, woodgie woodgie. I can remember one night we had a show here with a guy named Dr. John. And it was September, and we sold the first show out really well. But the second show was just a little bit late, just after vacation time, and everybody came back, and they were here for the first show, but we didn't have anyone for the second show. We invited everyone to stay, and not a person left. They all just sat there and watched Dr. John McLevinoff playing that upright Baldwin green spinet Baldwin that we have. Yeah.
Small upright that he brought, a real piano.
No, it was ours. We had a green Baldwin spinet, and Taj Mahal said, "John, it's like driving a truck, man." I didn't understand, but I guess with a spinet there's like triple action where the keys have to go this way and that way and all over the place just to find a note. But that's what he's, John, it's like driving a truck. But Mac never said that. Dr. John never said that. He went ahead and played his full second show for everybody, and then he threw another half an hour in. He was just having a good old time. And as I said, not a person left. It was one of those magic
Okay?
nights on the keyboard.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
oh, you should be hot there, Dave, are you?
All right.
Okay. Well, this next and final artist, last but not least, obviously, he's played here numerous times before. We've had CD release parties here for him. He has numerous CDs out. He's played here, I don't know how many New Year's Eves in a row with the good Papa Chubby. But we missed it this year, first time missing it, and at least Papa Chubby anyway, in almost 20 years, coming down to visit us. Dave told me Papa's doing well. He's got the shot in his arm, and he's looking forward to getting out there too. But Mr. Dave Keys made it here. So without further ado, let's raise the curtain one last time for tonight's show and welcome Mr. Dave Keys on the keyboard.
All right. Well, we got done with the gig, needed a bite to eat. Headed to the China joint on Mulberry Street. We both started eating. Two cats start to fight. There was blood everywhere on my pork fried rice. I want mine to go. I need it to go, yeah. Oh, just get it to go. Well, they're really going at it, neither one who quit. If you're gonna kill a man, why start out with your fist? After fussing and fight, one cat went to split. He ran out to get his piece. He came back, he was spitting bullets. Became men as hungry troubadours. Now we're fighting for our lives. Then us to the ground and our noses in fried rice. I want mine to go. Oh, I get it to go, yeah. Oh, just get it to go. Oh, you know that it's funny what you think about when your life is on the line. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, never even ever crossed my mind. Then once the shots subsided, one cat ran out the back. People started rising, they survived the attack. Even losers felt like winners, unsure why we survived. Sell out elevations and fried rice in their eyes, that's right. Well,
restaurants, I get my food to go. I chaos any minute. Hey, you never know when I wanna sit down meal. I'll eat it in the van. Heat and the radio on the comforts close at hand. I want mine to go. Oh, I'll get it to go, yeah. Oh, just get it to go. I'll get it to go. Sometimes when it's late in the evening and I'm home alone in that old pandemic blues, and I'm sitting here, I'm wondering where my baby is, 'cause she don't love me no more. I said she don't love me no more. And you know she left me. I said she left me. Oh, my baby, she done left me, and I'm gonna tell you why she left me right now. I'm gonna tell you right here, because I gotta tell. I'm gonna tell you about the working, the wrong man blues. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now. So much trouble, so much pain. Will I ever see my baby again? She said she loved me, and that's a fact. But now she's gone, and she's never coming back. She took the last train out of town. I cried the innocent tears of a man who's been wrong. And that's why. I took her down. She took my smiling face, turned into a frown. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why I'm singing these wrong man blues. If I drank whiskey, I'd get drunk. If I smoked reefer, you know I'd get skunked. In religion, I praise the Lord. If I had a shotgun, oh, I'd be no more. She took the last train out of town. I cried the innocent tears of a man who's been wrong. And that's why, oh, that's why, oh, that's why I'm singing these wrong men blues. drunk. If I smoke reefer, oh, you know I get skunk. If I had religion, you know I'd praise the Lord. If I had a shotgun, oh, I'd be no more. She took the last train out of town. I cried innocent tears of a man who's been wrong. That's why, oh, that's why, oh, that's why I'm singing these wrong man blues. That is why, oh, that's why, oh, that's why I'm singing these wrong man blues. That is why, oh, that's why, oh, that's why I'm singing these wrong man blues. Oh, you know I love you so much, baby. I miss you so much. You know I never meant to hurt you, baby. No, no, no. Won't you please come on back now, baby, please. Come on back to me. Oh, come on, baby. The Wrong Man Blues. Thank you. Thank you. Those are a couple of tunes of mine. The first tune I wrote with David Johansen a long time ago about going into a Chinese restaurant and having a gunfight break out. And this last tune, I had the pleasure of recording with the great Woody Mann, great acoustic guitar player. And we cut that a couple of albums ago of my own. I got to remember two things I got to remember here. One is I got to say a shout out to my buddy Joe Michael out in Pennsylvania watching tonight. Joe. And also we got to thank John McAvoy and the Turning Point for doing this tonight. You know, clubs like this are as musicians, they are our lifeblood, and you know, without them we would be in deep trouble. So, you know, support this stream, support all the other streams, the clubs that are, you know, we're hopefully getting over where things are looking a little brighter. Let's put it that way. So hopefully we'll be back to doing gigs where you can all come and join us, but we want to make sure that the clubs survive to that point. So thank you, John, for having us tonight. And my fellow co-conspirators, Scott and Loren. All right. So, you know, it's funny because the three of us, Scott, Loren, and myself, have all had the virus. I had it back in a year ago almost, and I was in bed for almost 3 weeks, and it was pretty miserable. But fortunately, I was lucky. I never had to go to the hospital or anything, and we've all survived pretty well. So, but once I got out of bed, I wrote this tune, and I was just really taken with the emotion of seeing these frontline people, hospital workers and the doctors that were working in the ICUs and the EMTs and everybody that were just putting their lives on the line. And I wrote this song. It's called 7 O'Clock Somewhere, and it arises out of the you know, the tributes that New Yorkers and also people all over the world were kind of paying to the workers, you know, with applause or song or music at 7 o'clock every night. So there's a great video. I did a video of this tune also. It's on YouTube. If you video 7 O'Clock Somewhere, you'll see it. And I should say that the governor, Governor Cuomo, I sent the song to him about 3 weeks ago, and he included it in his daily COVID briefing, which was was pretty cool. Overnight, I became a viral sensation. So I highly recommend it if you hope we all have that experience. But here's the tune. 7 O'Clock Somewhere. The times that are the toughest, oh, when we find out who we are, the folks we took for granted, oh, now they're shining like a star. The doctors, the nurses, and the EMS pick us up when the chips are down. Gonna sing this out to those fighting on the front lines. Oh, and give them a great big shout, yeah. If you got a home, you
Well, it's a mighty tough job in the best of times. So many people are risking their lives. Nurses seem to make no hesitate, just doing what they think is right. They took the vow to serve and protect. Now they're all being put to the ultimate test. Come on now, brothers and sisters, make some noise. Well, if you got a horn, you better blow it. If you got a sign, come on and show it. Bang a drum, sing a song. Two hands clapping makes a joyous sound. Celebrate the love that's in the air. Dance on the roof like you haven't got a care. No matter where you are, it's 7 o'clock somewhere. We all hope that this too shall pass. Got to stick together, sisters and brothers. Don't forget to wear your mask. No, no, no. So if you got a horn, you better blow it. If you got a sign, come on and show it. Bang a gun, sing a song. Two hands clapping makes a joyous sound. Celebrate the love that's in the air. Dance on the roof like you haven't got a care. No matter where you are, it's 7 o'clock somewhere. No matter where you are, it's 7 o'clock somewhere. Alright. Okay. Well, no matter where you are, it's 7 o'clock somewhere. Come on, make some noise, yeah! All right. Let's slow it down for one here. It's a tune I wrote a couple of years ago. Kind of fits the state of the world still. It's called Faith, Grace, Love, and Forgiveness. There's thunder on the mountain, there's lightning in the sky. Oh, the ocean snarls with its relentless tides. The odds seem overwhelming. Oh, no matter how hard I try. Oh, the world's in chaos when it turn to rage. When you wanna help somebody, but they can't turn the page. Give me faith, grace, love, and forgiveness. Let it show me the way. Give me faith, grace, forgiveness. Oh, take me to a brighter day. I gotta learn to trust my brother.
learn to trust my world. Most of all, I got to learn to trust myself and let go of the things that are beyond my control. Where there's hurt, let there be healing. Where there's despair, let there be hope. When there's darkness, let there be light to show me the road. Give me faith, grace, love, and forgiveness. Let it show me the way. Faith, grace, love, and forgiveness. Oh, take me to a brighter day. Well, I might get down, but I won't be down, no. Tell that reaper man I got no time for him to be hanging around. No, no. Give me faith, grace, love, and forgiveness. Let it show me the way. Give me faith, grace, love, and forgiveness. Oh, take me to a brighter day. Won't you show me the way? Oh, yeah. Give me faith, grace, love, and forgiveness.
All right, thank you. Yeah, we're going to do one more here. And this is a special one for me. And I think the first time I played at the Turning Point was probably in when I moved up to Rockland County, which was 1987. I remember I was the opening act for Gil Scott-Heron.
Revolution will not be televised.
That's right, that's right.
Did he show up that night?
Yeah, he showed up. He was great. He was great. Lisa Best was, who I think is watching tonight, was booking the club at the time and for a long time. And I did a solo set, and it was a real thrill for me. So it's always a treat to be here at the Turning Point. And part of the love of this place and part of the history is a dear friend of all of ours, Staton Connolly. And anybody who came to the Turning Point knew of Stefan, and you know, we lost him a couple of years ago, but he's always in our hearts. And today, ironically, is his birthday. So send this one out to just for all the love he sent to all of us, and sending out all the love to all you folks, and hopefully we'll keep on recovering here and stay safe. All right.
Yeah.
This is called Boogie for Stefan. Thank you very much, everybody. Out there in Radio Land, and thanks, guys. Thanks again, John, and we hope to see you all real soon, in person.
Oh, Dave, thank you for the nice words. Thank you. Yeah, Stefan's birthday. Sandy, we love you, dear. Richard was invited down, but he couldn't make it, but he made his presence known on the cash door there, so. Didn't need to do it, but he did. Richard produced a lot of shows here with the Piano Summit also. He brought a lot of good people in. Circumstantial Productions, so Richard Connolly. Sandy, we love you. Carrie, Olivia, Jaden. We think of you. I want to thank Scott Staton, who helped put this whole thing together. Woo! Yeah, thank you, Scott. Mike Scatello on the mixing board here, putting the video together for us.
Yeah, Mike.
Trying to keep it fresh for all of us. I think we did okay at the end. So thank you all for coming out. Next Saturday night, we have another one we've been doing for 14 years. We've been doing an anniversary for the great Townes Van Zandt on his birthday. Townes used to play here many, many years ago, and we lost him early. He actually put an album called The Late Great Townes Van Zandt. Long before he died, he put that out. I guess he was trying to get ahead of himself. I don't know. That was Townes. He was one wild, crazy guy. But anyway, there's going to be a birthday party here next Saturday night. It's going to be a streaming birthday since we can't do it live right now. We're hoping those times will come back soon, but we don't know. But the one thing we do think of is we want you to be safe and be back here soon. So be kind to your neighbors, enjoy what's going on in the world, and be safe. Thank you all so much again, and good night from the Turning Point.